Welcome back to the show. Things are moving fast. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. You can follow us on Twitter, YouTube, and digperspectives.com for exclusive content. Right now, you can join us in the Freedom Zone, ladies and gentlemen. Click that join button right here underneath the title, or click the description box, open it up, and join us in the Patreon. YouTube or Patreon, same price, same content, but here's what you get. 2 videos every day, 0 Google ads. That in itself is worth the price of admission. Listen, this is an opportunity to join us on the inside and have the real conversation that's going on, ladies and gentlemen. And we will be getting into a conversation today because we have extra content as well. Less than the cost of a cup of coffee to join inside this group and get 0 ads on every single video I do, plus the extra content. Join us inside. It's going gangbusters. $2.83 trillion market cap for cryptocurrency. The market is off 1.2%. Bitcoin, 85,000 plus right now, 1,800 plus for Ethereum. XRP's $2.13. We're off 0.3 on the 24. We're off 13.3 on the 7-day. We will look at some TA before we get out of here. It's at 213. We're ranging between 207 and 218. We'll keep an eye on it. This thing dips a little more. I might have to try to do it again. Let's get started here. It's the world's largest XRP conference, ladies and gentlemen. XRP Las Vegas. Did you get your tickets yet? Why did you not get your tickets yet? Listen, this is a great opportunity. I'm telling you, make the investment into yourself over the 2 days. Take notes, make relationships, network, learn things that you're never going to learn anywhere else on those 2 days. And I'm telling you, the edge you will get from being at this conference is bar none above anything else that you're going to do, because there's going to be so much information to gather here. You will have to make a decision what you're going to participate in. Am I going to meet with somebody on the floor and talk to an exhibitor, or am I going to actually go to the stage and watch something on stage, or am I going to attend one of the breakout sessions from the companies doing a more involved, in-depth breakdown about what they're doing? Not to mention, one winner, a builder or developer, is going to win $25,000 for the best pitch while we're there. And we'll announce it at the end of the conference. Super, super exciting. XRPLasVegas.com. Get your ticket today. BlackRock has been approved by the UK's Financial Conduct Authority to operate a crypto asset firm, enabling to offer crypto services, including its iShares Bitcoin ETP. Another signal things are about to go crazy. I say, when BlackRock XRP ETF. Dom from Easy A, who's going to be on stage today at XRP Las Vegas, he's highlighting here, Newsmax is up 2,000% since the company went public yesterday. IPO price was $10, current price $210. Oh my gracious sakes. And then we got this news. Breaking. Circle has filed an IPO, planning to list its Class A common stock on the New York Stock Exchange under the symbol CRCL. Super happy for Jeremy Allaire and Circle and everyone involved there. This is an exciting time, and you have to ask yourself the obvious question. Let's say that you were in control of Circle and you get to choose the timing of their IPO, understanding that Circle is issuing USDC stablecoin. Do you think they probably feel like stablecoin legislation is just about ready to go through? If I'm announcing my IPO, I'm pretty sure that we're getting ready to see the big explosion of stablecoins and IPOs. This is why I'm getting so excited, because I mean, this is our time. This is a huge signal. Companies are looking to capitalize on the momentum of the legislation that's about to go through. It's a brilliant move, and any one of us would be making that same decision if we were Jeremy Allaire. Shout out to him and his crew. Barry C says, back in 2016, when I was buying my first Bitcoin, no one was discussing a $100,000 Bitcoin. It wasn't fathomable back then. It's the same for XRP right now. When people see XRP trading approximately at $2, they can't envision a $100 XRP or even 1,000. That's why the majority of people don't understand how crypto works, how crypto has grown and evolved in such a short period of time. That we can see the likes of a Bitcoin going from $330 to $100,000, or Ethereum going from $10 to $2,000. XRP will have its time in the near future where we see the price go from $2 to $1,000. This has been my point all along through this crypto winter, when we have been viciously attacked, and at times from some influencers inside of our own community. And I would always ask the question, so are these people that were attacking us for believing that where it can ultimately go, the grand vision, are these the same people that when Bitcoin was 50 cents, that they would have told you you're not allowed to talk about it being $100,000, which it has been? You know, that's the mindset. And I'm glad that everyone has fought through it, but never forget that. Never forget to share that with the people you love about your investment journey. That there will be those that turn on you, that were walking with you at one point. You have to do that deep research so you don't get knocked off of your path along the way. It's not as simple as just buy and hold. That's a real broad brush. But nonetheless, congratulations to everyone who has. And here we see U.S. Treasury to reveal full crypto holdings on April 5th of the U.S. government and the Treasury here. Look at this. So a U.S. crypto reserve will elevate this critical industry after years of corrupt attacks by the Biden administration. This was with a post from President Trump at the time, when he did highlight that a crypto strategic reserve that includes XRP, Solana, and ADA. We know that the strategic reserve will start with Bitcoin, and the digital asset stockpile will have XRP, Solana, ADA, and other assets. And U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has said that the strategic reserve for Bitcoin is just starting with Bitcoin. There will be others in that as well. So all of that, the clarity on what the position is in the Treasury of digital assets will be revealed in just another 3 days. Super excited for that. And today, House panel will vote on a stablecoin. Well, let's take a look at it. It's the Stable Act. Remember, in the Senate, it's the Genius Act. And in the House, it's the Stable Act. There's an amendment in the nature of the substitute, ANS, for Stable Act, was added to the Financial Committee's website this morning. The ANS is an updated version of the introduced bill with recent amendments and additions. This text will basis for tomorrow's markup, which is today. Thank you there for Eleanor Terrick. Give her a follow. Shout out to her new gig at Crypto America. She will be on stage at XRP Las Vegas. And don't forget, while we're talking about this stablecoin stuff here, Tether is currently on the outside looking in for the next 2 years. RLUSD, lock in. This is real right here. This is just like the House Stable bill that we're talking about, the markup today, has a provision that a 2-year window for foreign issuers, which Tether is, such as Tether, to meet certain criteria and standards. So the House version 2 years transition is more than adequate, Hill added. Now, but it doesn't stop there. There's another issue too. During the brief yesterday, Representative French Hill addressed the industry's call to Senate and House to include provisions in their bills for consumers to earn interest on stablecoins. I hear the point of view, but I don't think that there's a consensus among the parties or the houses on having a dollar-backed stablecoin pay interest to the holder of the stablecoin, he said. Well, there is something to know about all of that. That's a much deeper conversation. The fact that there is no consensus on allowing consumers to earn yield on stablecoins, the translation here for me is that it's because Congress knows that the yield on stablecoins for consumers would crush the banking industry. Think of this for a moment. Who would ever need a bank again if you can earn yield on your stablecoin direct from the issuer? This is a missed opportunity for innovation and financial freedom for every American if they don't allow us to have access to yields. Companies like Circles and banks and issuing stablecoins, issuers of stablecoins will keep the entire upside. That is not innovation to me. Another missed opportunity. This is what I'm saying. We have to track what they're doing, ladies and gentlemen. We got to pay attention to what they're doing here. Remember, there was a couple of years ago, they passed a DeFi broker rule and then jammed that up for 2 years. You know, just because they're getting ready to do it doesn't mean what are they getting ready to do? We need to pay very close attention. So here's from Smoke Dog here. Stablecoin legislation in the United States will be enacted by the end of the year. I think he's absolutely right here, as the call for both legislative efforts are priority for President Trump's administration, which aims for them to be passed before August. That's from the Rothschild and Company Asset Management. And there's an interest in this topic in both chambers of Congress, coupled with the president's desire to sign legislation on stablecoins before Congress August recess, strongly suggesting that before the year is over, form of stablecoin legislation will be enacted in the United States. Things are getting good. And when billions without bank accounts can access digital dollars via smartphone, that's real financial access, says Danelle Dixon. She's right. Listen to Charles Cascarilla from PAX.
Right now, all you need to have is a wallet on your smartphone in order to be able to hold a blockchain-based dollar or a stablecoin. And that means that people all over the world who don't have access to the traditional financial system, who don't have access to a bank account, which, by the way, is billions of people, can now have access to the US dollar. And they want the dollar because most of those people who are unbanked or underbanked are potentially in countries that have depreciating currencies, as Patrick was pointing out.
There you have it. But I'm not done with you yet. Listen, we're about to get stablecoin legislation, but where's the real USD at? We know Ripple has told us they plan on doing it. We know that we're still waiting for the final signer signature or whatever the case. It's all done, but it isn't done, but it is done. Oh my goodness. When real USD? I don't know, but what I do know is they plan on having it show up at some point, or Jack McDonald wouldn't be sitting at this table, because Paulo Ardoino isn't, but Jack McDonald is. Got it. Oh, it's coming. And I got a feeling when it comes, it's going to look a little different than the rest of them. Meanwhile, think about what Charles Cascarillo said about the 3 billion people with cell phones. Think about the 3.5 billion card holders for MasterCard so they can play with crypto and move Bitcoin and other crypto assets. MasterCard is building a bridge for consumers and merchants and financial institutions to transact digital assets. Here's the signal. Well, we got Circle going IPO. Looking at April as a window, right? Then what do we see? MasterCard building bridge for consumer merchants to be able to use digital assets and transact digital assets. 3 billion people with a cell phone, what Cascarillo from Paxos says. MasterCard is working with Ripple.
We're working with a number of different partners, with Ripple.
So it's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. What we're waiting for is legislation. And what you're seeing now is the preparing for all of that. The rolling out on the launch pad, all these phrases and cliche phrases we've all heard and talked about for so long. That moment's now. Charles Hoskinson points out, when we get the stablecoin and market infrastructure bill passed, it opens the floodgate because Apple, Facebook, Google, Microsoft, they all have crypto wallets on their platforms. They're just waiting to open the door so 3 billion people on the platforms can use it.
There's two bills that are currently being discussed in the House and Senate. The one that's most likely to pass in the next 60 to 90 days is the stablecoin bill. And then the second one's the market structure bill. Once those two bills pass, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Facebook are going to say, hey, we're crypto people now. And so they're going to put wallets in their platforms because they can capture an enormous amount of the market. When you add their user bases of 3 billion people, and when they have those 3 billion users, it's like they have cryptocurrency wallets right in Windows, right in Facebook, right in your cell phone apps, right in iOS. And because they now can legally hold stablecoins and use stablecoins, they're going to do it because they don't like paying the processing fees on credit cards.
Bingo. Bingo. There it is. That's what's coming. And it's coming to the tune of 3 billion people, a wave coming into crypto. Digital stablecoins will be the introduction for most of the world. And then it goes crazy from there. To be truthful, the speculative side of crypto is going to be a very minuscule side of the market. If that's the market you're focused on, this probably isn't the place for you, because the part of the pie we're focused on is the 99% part of the pie, which is the tokenization of every real world asset. And it starts with stable coins. And don't forget custody. Who's going to custody all of this? Ripple? Standard Custody Trust Company? Medico? Oh, this is getting so good. XRP is forming a textbook symmetrical triangle, says CoinDesk. And we know CoinDesk hates to say something positive about XRP or Ripple. I'm surprised that they didn't call it Ripple today instead of XRP. But nonetheless, when you know CoinDesk is bullish, you better be too. XRP is forming a textbook symmetrical triangle pattern on its price charts, with the analyst saying a breakout could push the token to $6, between $5 and $8. And now even CoinDesk is on board. Oh boy. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. It's just my digital perspectives. We're going into the Freedom Zone. I hope you'll click the button and join us inside. It's going to be a good one. Let's get started, ladies and gentlemen.